Say her name if you want to.
I forgot her.
Oh God, I don't believe that.
This is one of my math teachers. This is one of our math teachers. Fuck, I forgot her name, bro. But I had a crush on her in high school. I used to sit in the front row and everything. Too. You know what I'm saying? I was a good guy in that class. You know what I'm saying? I got a B, you know?
Hey guys.
Oh, go on. This is your girl, Big Mich.
This is Izzy, and you're listening to Link 6 the podcast,
the entertainment podcast with Bear Vibes. What's good? What's good? How are you?
What's good? What you guys saying?
We're good.
We were just having a party to your song.
Yeah, we're bumping to your song still.
Oh, say word.
Yeah.
Doggy dog.
Big ups. You guys done
so I wanted to start the conversation strong, actually. Because I found something. So one of my friends told me to listen to your album, 8935. First of all, I have to tell you that is an underrated album. It's so good. But I was looking at your profile and I was looking at like your videos and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure I saw Izzy. I saw her in your music video.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Oh, me this.
Well, that was actually it was off of Loved, pretty much. Like I told her to come out, you know what I'm saying? We're just having vibes. I'm shooting the video. And then like we were vibing, and then I just wanted to see, and I just thought of a quick idea, and then I'm like, yo, you wanna do it with me? And she was like down with it, like right away. So I'm like, okay, that's love, like, you know. And she did it, so you know.
Say la vie, and that's when I was like,
say la vie. I appreciate that. That was.
I was like, this guy can rap.
Oh yeah.
Actually, anytime I tell someone to listen to you, I tell them you have a New York sound. Like, as much as I hate comparing Toronto rappers to like New York,
right?
You definitely have that New York sound.
Right. I mean, I've spent a lot of my time in New York too, right? I lived in New York for about like 3 years. I went to school. I went to like junior college and shit out there. So I was in New York for like at least 3 years.
That makes sense.
And I have family over there. So like, you know, it's like a second home to me, you know?
And then who's your favorite rapper?
It varies, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? I have a couple guys on my guys, but like,
Biggie.
I would say it kind of differs from like if I'm really talking who's the goat of it, I'll be like, yo, Jay and Nas. They're like
New York rappers.
Up and down with me.
Yeah.
Jay and Nas is like up and down with me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What about Biggie?
Like, no, when I was younger, I like Nas better than Jay.
So New York rappers.
Yeah, overall, I like Jay better, but like, you know, but Fab, I like Fab. I like Jadakiss.
I heard that you like Biggie though.
Biggie's my guy. Biggie's my guy. Like Biggie's like sometimes I don't even name Biggie sometimes because like he's over everybody. I like Biggie more than everybody. Like it's always sometimes I don't even name him because I exclude him because he's obviously my favorite. But like, you know, the guys that I listen to all the time, like regularly, those guys when I want to dip in my bag, those are the guys I listen to.
Do you think you could be on a track with like Fab or
Nas?
100%.
Yeah,
I think so too.
100%.
Like, would you feel the pressure? You think, or you think you could?
No. I definitely wouldn't. That's like definitely one of my goals that I set off for myself, like who I want to collab with down the line in my career and all that. So like those are the main guys that I want to collab with and all that. So that's pretty much what it is.
I can see. Speaking of collabs, you have a lot of collaborations with Toronto artists. I'm gonna try to list a lot of them just because like we want to put on some Toronto artists on this platform. So you have Sean Payne, Shizzy,
that's my guy.
Triggs, Black Boy Twitch, Smiley, who else? Free A.
It's my guy.
You have, how do you say, Lil Beret or
Lil Beret? Yeah.
And then you have Black Adon, TV Gucci. Yeah. Okay, so how do you get all of them to work with you?
To be honest, it's just personal connections. Like I know these guys. Like I don't really like. I've never been that guy to like collab with somebody just that I don't know. Not that I'm not open to it, you know what I mean? If the song's right, if it sounds right, I'll definitely do the collaboration. But the majority of the people that I've collabed with recently are like on my past projects or whatnot. These are guys like I actually know, you know what I mean? Growing up, or like we close friends, we connected with the music some way, somehow. Like I know these guys, so it's like it's relationships that we've built. So we be able to. That's why the music sounds the way it sounds. It's like it's hard every time. You know what I mean? I collab with whoever I collab with. You know what I mean? Because we really have a connection. So it's easier to put into the music as well. You know.
So who do you want to work with, like in Toronto, who you have not worked with?
Don't
say Drake. Other than Drake.
You don't
I would definitely work with Drake, but I would say
yeah, that's why I said
like
don't say Drake.
Chantel May. She's a singer. Chantel May's dope. Savannah Ray.
Ooh,
Big Niece was telling me about her.
Yeah, I will body something with Savannah Ray.
Telling me about her. We're trying to get her on the show.
Yeah, she's definitely dope. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as the city, you know.
Yeah.
That I'm looking to collab with, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to level up my shit a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to just step it up a little bit, you know?
So when did you start writing? Like, I know you grew up around music, like with your dad and your uncle. But when did you pick up a pen and decide to give writing a try?
To be honest, I've always been able to like rap, but I started taking it serious when I like realized like I wasn't playing ball anymore. I used to play ball, right? That's what made me go, like, that's why I got scholarships to go to the States and shit. So as I was like going back and forth, traveling, playing ball, and I'm done school now, and I'm back at home, and it's really like, you know, I didn't really like the 9 to 5 thing, not just to knock it or anything like that.
It's not for everybody.
Like, it's not for everybody, especially like people like me that's like outgoing and like to like keep things going. You know what I mean? I didn't really go that route. So I've always could do music. So I just started writing like probably like around 2015. 2015, I started writing for real. So, and
when did you start taking rap seriously? Here.
Probably when I went to the remix project. Like I was enrolled in the remix project around 2015, and in that round, I got the chance to like meet like the Vision, like Daniel pretty much like he was like the mentor of our just the recording artists, people who were involved with recording artists. Like I got a chance to meet like a lot of people like Jesse Reyes. Like we're all in the same program together. Like Adrian Kane to like Raheem. Like these are and Darren Falan. Like I don't want to like miss any people. Blamo. Like these are all people that like were around when I was in that round. You know what I mean? So I started to see the whole talent around me, and like Remix, they provide you with a whole bunch of resources to like where you could what you could do with your talent. Like they put you in a position where it's like they show you what you could do with your talent. So it's like I felt like it was like a way where it's like it was an eye opener for me, because I just thought it was just rap. You know what I'm saying? Put out a song and then like, you know what I mean? But there's a lot to go behind it. And
it's deeper than that.
And then when I got chosen to be a part of that program, I felt like, okay, maybe I do have something, you know what I mean?
You definitely
I'm rapping around my friends. I'm rapping around, like, you know, just rapping around your friends. Sometimes you have like friends that would just say like, yeah, you're nice. Or you have friends that are like they wouldn't really tell you the real, but like I was blessed to have people around me to be like that I trusted, like their word in general, like to say like, yo, you actually are, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I kind of like took into sense that okay, maybe I could just, you know what I'm saying, put my head down and just do it and see what could come out of it, you know?
So do you write most of your work, or is it like freestyles? Like
it depends on what mood I'm in. It really depends. It really depends on how much I like the song too, or it actually just depends. Sometimes I just go freestyle, and sometimes I sit back and I write. it depends on, literally just depends on the mood I'm in.
Is it sometimes based on the beat as well?
Yeah, the beat plays a big factor in it too, right? Because I'm very like selective with my beat selection, and I don't really like to just go on anything. So I like to go on things that I could like feel like the beat says something to me before words gets put on it. You know what I mean? So it really depends on the mood. So yeah, I do write. I freestyle sometimes. So it depends.
So one thing about your work is it's consistent. Yeah. Like it's all consistent. No matter what you put out, no matter what year you put out, it all has the same. Like, you know what type of production quality you're gonna get. Right. Do you have a team that helps you to do this, or is it just you?
Oh, definitely. I definitely as far as like the music, I work on my music pretty much daily. Like it depends. Like whoever I create with, but like the people around me, like putting the vision together. I definitely have a team, like of people that help me manage all the things that I have going on. You know what I mean? Well, not like it's like anything crazy. I'm not a superstar yet. You know what I mean? But it's like I definitely have people that to definitely help me and put things into fruition. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, me and Big Mich were saying last week, we're like, you deserve way more exposure.
Way more.
Yeah, it's getting to that level. You know what I mean? I'm not a guy that's gonna sit back and be like, oh, and cry about the exposure that I'm not getting. You know what I mean? I just, to be honest, you gotta be a man coming in. You know what I mean? You gotta have your own shit. Sometimes it's like it's a gamble for somebody to even put their hand out and help you. You know what I mean? They don't need to do it. So it's like you gotta get it. I was learning it's like nothing's better than having your own shit. You know what I mean? Nothing's better than having your own. It's just more of a reward factor. Like, you know, it feels much better when you get to that level. It feels much better. It's like, yeah, helping hand helps. I'm not gonna knock people who had a helping hand to get to that next level, but you know what I mean? Sometimes when you get it out the mud and you do it your own, and like, you know what I mean, it's much more respected. So like I don't fear to go that route either, you know?
So one thing for sure that I think me and Izzy can agree on is that your work just needs to land in the right hands.
Oh yeah, like, even that too.
Hear you out.
That too. That definitely. Yeah. That definitely too. It's just I just gotta move around, right?
Yeah.
I gotta move around. I gotta get out there more.
One song that I actually enjoy on your album, 8935, is What's Love.
Yeah,
that is my dude, and Izzy knows that.
Yeah.
Izzy,
which track you talking about?
What's Love?
Oh, What's Love? Oh, yeah, that's my shit.
Anytime Big Mich sends me a snap or a voice note, I can hear the song playing in the background.
Running in the background,
man. It was in the background. Definitely. That is a tune, man.
So I have a question. So Spotify wrap up. Last year you said you had 20,000 streams, and this year you're over 800,000.
Yeah,
how did you achieve that?
Like, to be honest, I just told myself like the reason why I only had 20,000 streams last year, I wasn't really putting in as much work, you know? I'm not gonna doubt like, oh, the listeners, people not like, because just look at what once you just put in more work, people are gonna catch on, right? So it's just putting my head down and just continue working. I just put my head down last year. When I seen that, I'm like, when all these artists are posting their shit, I'm like, man, I gotta put in more work. Like, you know what I mean? I can't fault anybody else for nothing. Like, it's just me, you know what I mean? So I just put my head down. I started putting in work, making it happen, and yes, people started catching on, and you know what I mean? It's only getting bigger and better, right?
So are we getting an album in 2021? Because you have one. Like, that's two albums.
I got a couple chicks on my team 2021. You're definitely getting new music though. But as far as presenting it to you guys, I got like a different formula how I'm gonna do it.
I wanted to know what was your favorite collab? Like the person you collabed with?
I like all my collabs, yo. To be honest, I like all my collabs because it's like, one, I know these guys, right? So like every one just like, it was like perfect. It just said something, like, you know what I mean? So I feel the way about the same about every collab I did, no matter how well the song did, no matter how you know what I mean, how better the song did from each other. I just like each collab I have. It's like I love them. I love them all.
Good answer.
They all sound good. Like they're different, but they all sound good.
They're different and good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we wanted to move on to our trending topics. We have different segments for our podcast. So we have a segment where we go in tune with the trending topics. So one of the trending topics that we came across was Ontario's doctor said, if you refuse to get the COVID-19 vaccine, you may face some restrictions, but vaccine won't be mandatory. Would you get the vaccine?
Would I get it?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't want to still. I don't want to. I'm not going to say like, I'm not going to like, because what if it's like, it comes to a point where it's like, because I've heard some things along those lines where it's talking about more extreme shit, where it's like, if you're not vaccinated, like you're going to be like a health risk.
And you can't travel and stuff.
You can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. You can't. So, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna come out here on camera and say like I'm not gonna take it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not. You know, I don't want.
Big Mish, are you taking it?
Yes.
I don't want to.
It.
You're gonna take. Big Mish wants to be the first one in the lines. Take it.
Definitely. I just feel like. I feel like if it's a thing where it's necessary and it helps me to move around and travel and do what I have to do, I'll get it.
I'll find some like bootleg papers that I can travel with. I don't know how I feel about getting a vaccine that they're rushing.
For real. I to be honest, like I don't know. With that one, I'm gonna just leave it in the air with that one. I'm not gonna.
But at the end of the day, we might all just have to get it.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna want to travel and do stuff.
They hold me down.
I'll probably just have to get it. Because I was talking to someone and they said you never know when you're gonna die. So like you could stay locked up in your house.
What are they gonna put it? What are they like? Yeah, it's a vaccine, but it's a certain. I don't know if. I don't know what, because like once you're vaccinated with something, like they're putting that sickness into your system, so you could be immune to it. I don't want no corona in my system, to be honest.
But that's how you have to fight it. I feel like I had it in January, to be honest.
You're sick, but
I feel like a lot of people had it in January.
What if it was a regular sickness? You know what I mean?
That was not regular. That was definitely not regular.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, at the end of the day, we're probably all gonna get it. So see you guys in the line.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Okay, wait. What if they say if you don't get the vaccine, you can't do any shows, no concerts, nothing?
Fuck. Sorry. Did I didn't mean to curse, but.
Oh, you can curse.
You can curse.
Shit. Wow. Then we're gonna have to find those bootleg papers, right?
Damn. You wouldn't even get the vaccine at all? Okay, what if they actually stood by the door and say, hey, like you can't even come in unless you get this right now.
Real,
like the real deal injection.
I go hit up my brothers, get my papers right. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I mean, if it gets down to that, then maybe like I'm gonna have to. That's like, you know what I mean? That's where artists make most of their money, right? Touring and doing tours. And if it's making sure that people are safe, then yeah, why not, right?
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the next topic we're going on to. So KFC Canada is selling fire logs at Canadian Tire that smells like a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay. Would you purchase this from Canadian Tire for your home?
No.
Why not?
Something that smells like Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want my house smelling like that.
Me either.
Listen, as long as the commercials
candles and all that. I like candles and all that.
As long as the commercials don't just have black people in there, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because if they have black people in the ads and the commercials, I'm gonna complain.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't buy it.
That's mud still. Yeah, when you think about it like that.
I'm gonna see what their commercials are. If I see one black person.
Yep.
Can you imagine that though? Buying the logs and the entire room smells like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It's probably for like families that play practical jokes on each other.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't they have candles that smell like bacon?
You know? maybe it's like
I'm
if
not
it's
aware
for
of that
prank purposes, then
Yeah.
I guess.
I'll probably get that, to be honest. Just like trick my family.
I guess
that would be jokes though.
Plus,
fun.
I want to see like if it actually smells like chicken.
You want to just get it just to see if
it works.
It's a little experiment. Try it out. A little trial.
Just to tease your people, just to have that scent in your
I
house.
just want to see like how can a log smell like chicken? So I just want to see if it works.
Yeah.
So hold on. It said it's a log.
So you have to have like a fireplace, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
lit it up. Burn. So while it's burning, it's gonna smell like fried chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
I guess if you want to wake your family up, like if they're not waking up, you just burn it and they'll wake up when they smell that chicken.
It's like, yo, who's cooking? Wake up and say, oh, who's cooking some chicken in there? Yeah,
exactly.
That'll be funny. But I'll be mad though. I'll be mad if I woke up smelling chicken and I come and say no chicken. I'll be cheesed.
Right.
I'll be cheesed.
Yeah. Nah. Tables are getting turned over.
Yeah.
Okay, so to our next question.
What's the next question?
This one is very interesting. We found a picture of Gucci and Keyshia Kaoir. You know about their relationship, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, so we found a picture and there was a statement above the picture. So it said, everyone want this, but y'all forget was she with the wild Gucci, on drugs Gucci, cheating Gucci, in jail Gucci, publicity with other woman Gucci. This is Gucci after therapy. This is a street man groomed in his 30s after he's been at his lowest point. My point is, this is a writer who knew what she signed up for. You bitches is with the next nigga after a couple fights. What do you think about that statement?
To be honest, there's a lot of women out here that see the end product and forget the work you have to put in order to reach that point. You know what I mean? And to be honest, shouts out to them. To be honest, not a lot of women would stay during all that. You know what I mean?
Would a lot of men stay? Is the question.
That is the real question I have.
Okay, if the men stay,
okay, let's say the woman is the one being seen with other men. She's doing her.
But you have to understand. A man. See, like, okay, I understand where you women are coming from. I understand when you women are coming from a standpoint where it's like, what if we do the same thing you guys do? Exactly. You guys, I feel like you guys can't look at it like that because you're a woman and we're male, so like we're men. So I feel, to be honest,
you're calling my name because I'll call him out. But
no, I said, what do you mean?
No, you're not gonna like a woman. You're not gonna carry yourself in a way where it's like, yo, if you feel like sleeping around is cool, you're gonna just do that. Women don't carry themselves like that. You know what I mean? I feel like men carry themselves where it's like, not to say that it's cool. It's cool to hold on a girl too.
So you're saying men are naturally dogs.
I'm just saying men are just naturally men. Like, you know what I mean? We are naturally, we like the same thing sometimes. Like, we like, a hot girl. So if like a hot girl is showing us attention, we're like some men are gonna react the same way towards it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
It's like, I mean, I don't wanna make it look like we're just out here being dogs, but like with that Gucci and Keyshia situation, she knew her man, like she knew what it was with him. She knew what he came with. She knew what it was. So maybe that's the reason why she stuck around, because she knew who her man was, and maybe she knew he needed help.
Or did she stay around because he had money? Like, would she have stayed around if he wasn't Gucci Mane?
Yeah, I heard she was a hustler. She's a hustler herself.
Exactly,
like,
I heard she's a hustler.
She made when he was locked up. She made him.
Yeah, she flipped his money.
So she's a hustler herself. She's a trophy herself. You know what I mean? So I shouts out to her. You know what I mean?
Big Mich, what do you think? Not a
lot of women are like her. So it's like a lot of women that don't understand her staying in that situation wouldn't understand. You know what I mean?
Big Mich, you're staying with a man, like if he's with other women and cheating and doing his thing.
I
So,
mean,
me
that's something that I don't know. Different people are different. People are
people are
different, right?
different. People are different, but
Yeah,
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
do
people are
it.
different.
But with Keyshia versus Gucci Mane, I respect her 1000% for what she did. When he was locked up in the bin, she
Yeah,
flipped the money, she held him down, she
yeah,
made him a good man. And then when he
yeah,
came,
exactly.
rewarded her by holding
Yes,
her down.
yeah,
So I
and
respect
married
that
her.
grind.
She married her, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he married her. So
Yeah, I respect that grind. But it takes a lot. Like you really have to hold it down. Like you have to take your L's low key. You have to love your man differently, unconditionally, you know?
Low key L's is one thing, but the
Yeah.
high key L's, like the part where the post said publicly with other women, that's something else.
But I respect it. I respect Gucci and Keyshia for sure.
Yeah.
That's a different type of love. I respect it for sure.
I respect them both. 100%.
That's probably like a best friends first type of love. Like,
Yeah, they
where
probably knew each other for a minute, right?
yeah, like
Yeah, they did.
where the person is more than just someone you're sleeping with. They're like your best friend. So you have to stick with them no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Those are the
For
best
sure, for
kinds.
sure. For sure, for sure.
For sure. Okay. So my next question, I think Izzy should ask this one actually, because I wasn't too clear on the picture itself. So there was a very popular meme that was going around, or popular video of a child blowing out her candles, and a kid stepped up and blowed it out. Did you see that?
Do you remember that one?
Blowing
It was like
up,
a birth.
and then is it two little girls or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And their sister like boxed there or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Exactly. Yes.
That's funny. Yeah.
So there was a meme that was going around, and they made like a statement under the pictures. So why do men purposely seek the good girl who is seen as a trophy wife when they know they're going to hurt/damage this female?
So I know what meme you're talking about. It's the meme. So they took a picture of the video.
Yeah.
And the girls whose birthday it was, who was supposed to blow out the candle, they captioned that a good girl, self-loving woman, searching peace. And then the one who blew out the candle, they captioned that men.
Oh, okay.
Why are you guys like this?
I feel like at first it may be just a lack of communication at first. I feel like it's a lack of communication because like I mean or it could be some expectations, like, you know what I mean? Maybe the woman wants the guy to be a certain way, and he maybe is not even there yet in life. Maybe it's not where he wants to be in life right now, where he can't fulfill those needs that you want it to be, like that you want him to be. You know what I mean? So I feel like it goes either way with that.
I agree.
That's a good answer. It makes sense.
What do you think, Izzy?
It makes sense. It makes sense because we spoke to someone else and they were saying how men, like a woman will have expectations and whatever. Right. And sometimes the guy has to like shut that down. But sometimes you guys don't shut down the expectations. Sometimes you guys just lead the girl on.
It's not more just lead on. You lead each other on them, because maybe it's not, maybe maybe the vibe or whatever the vibe is at the time, it's like, it's so good. People get addicted to vibes. Like people get addicted to that stage where it's like they don't want it to like go be more than that. They want it to be less than that. They just want, and people like that. It's like a thrill. It's like a drug where some people, you want to be a certain way. You want this to end a certain way, or you want it to go further in life. Like at some point that's gonna have to break. You have to have that sort of understanding within each other, you know? So I feel like, I don't know, if the both are ready, they can make it happen. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Good answer. I like that answer.
Yeah.
It is a good answer.
Yeah. You know, you gotta hold it down, you know?
Yeah. So what are you listening to now? Who's your favorite Canadian artist right now? Who are you listening to?
Or just anybody, yeah. Because surprisingly, a lot of people don't listen to Toronto music, which is what we're trying to change.
Yeah. I mean, like, as far as Toronto, it's like I got a lot of people. I mean, I listen to anything. If it sounds good, I listen to anything, to be honest.
Which is your favorite genre?
Exactly. I would say hip hop, trap. I like pop songs too here and there, you know, some pop songs. Yeah. I can't name any, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? I know the ones that I know, you know what I mean?
So am I the only one who listens to the same song over and over and over and over and over again? If I really like a song?
If I really like a song.
What's the last song you did that to?
Last song I did that to was Block Boy Twitch and John C. The Root Talk. I listened to that like bare times in a row. I just kept running it back because it just has that vibe, right?
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Big Mish? I know it's besides What's Love by Mally Swayzz.
Yeah, besides from What's Love, I've been listening to Savage as well. But I've been listening to A.R. Paisley. Mm-hmm. I've been listening to his song Still Grateful. I like his flow. It's really nice.
Who's
A.R. Paisley.
Oh, Paisley, yeah. He's right.
Yeah, I like his flow. Really nice.
He's right.
For me, I'm listening to Lil Six, All White.
Yeah, Lil Six. I heard it. Yeah, he's sick too. He's definitely sick too.
He has that UK kind of flow.
Yeah. He does.
I love that song is on repeats.
Yeah, it's hard still. I like it still. Mm-hmm. He goes hard. Lil Six, shout out Lil Six.
Do you know him? Would you do a track with him?
We met a couple. I'll do a track with him. We met a couple times, but you know what I mean. When the time's right, I guess. You don't force anything that's supposed to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it.
Okay, so we're moving to the game segment.
This is her favorite section. She loves the games.
Yes. So in the game segment, we like to make up a game for each of the persons we're going to speak with. We're calling this game Young Mally. The reason for that is because we know that you got your name Mally from your grandmother.
Okay.
Mally. Yes. So we wanted to go more in tune with the young Mally, the guy who was the rebellious guy in high school. So we want to figure out your past and we want to know all about that. Okay. So you're laughing already. So you're on the hot seat.
Okay.
So the first question is, what's the most rebellious thing you did when you were in high school?
Rebellious thing I did.
Oh gosh, that look means he can't even pick one.
In school?
Yeah, in school.
In school, we're terrorists though. We did everything in school that we weren't supposed to do. Fuck.
What are you doing? Where you can't even list one.
Yeah, think of one, the most rebellious thing you did.
Shooting dice in the CAF.
Ooh.
During class, skipping class to shoot dice in the CAF.
Yeah, that's
some dumb shit we used to do back in the day. Or in the back of the class, we'll be shooting dice.
In class?
Yeah. We're bad still.
Big Mish, what about you? Yeah.
When I was in high school, I used to sell, do you know what's bag juice?
Yeah, of course.
I used to sell them. So I used to sell them while I was in class. Yeah, man.
That's not rebellion. You're hustling.
But I used to get in trouble all the time for it. I was kind of the vendor plug.
They were trying to cut off you're getting all. You're giving everybody's coming to you to give you money. You're just supposed to spend the money in the CAF, you know?
Yeah. I just sit at the back of the class and sell it. You know, everybody giving their money to me. I always get in trouble for it. I always went to the
hated.
Right? They're hating on me for no reason.
They're hated still.
I make some big money while I'm in school, you know?
Yeah,
it is what it is.
They're hating, yo.
For sure they were hating on me. So the next question I have for you is, do you ever have a high school crush on a girl or even a teacher?
A high school crush?
Say her name if you want to.
I forgot her.
God, I don't believe that.
This is one of my math teachers. This is one of our math teachers. Fuck, I forgot her name, bro. But I had a crush on her in high school. I used to sit in the front row and everything. You know what I'm saying? I was a good guy in that class. You know what I'm saying? I got a B, you know? But I had an elementary school crush. I don't know where she's at right now, Scarlett. I don't know where she's at, but I used to love her off in elementary.
That sounds like a very good girl.
Yeah.
Scarlett? Yeah, hopefully she is.
You don't know where she is now?
I don't know where she is right now, no.
We're going to help you find Scarlett.
Yeah. What did you like about Scarlett?
She was like, I don't know, like she's mixed breed. She had the, you know what I'm saying? She had the hair out. She had the long hair. She's pretty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess I liked it. She had dimples. You know what I mean? When she smiled.
Everybody loves
Yeah,
dimples.
I think that's the reason why I love dimples, because of Scarlett.
Scarlett. Oh, you have to make a song named Scarlett now.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
I'll probably make one, don't worry. I'll make one still.
So my next question is, if you weren't a rapper, what did you see yourself doing other than a rap career?
I've always loved music, to be honest. So I'll definitely be involved with music some way, somehow. Probably in the business aspect of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'll definitely still be involved with music because I love music so much. It's been around me my whole life. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll probably be definitely like own a record label or something.
Yeah.
Own a couple
clubs. That's my next question, actually. Why do you think we don't have a lot of record labels in Canada?
I don't feel like the money's out here in Canada yet. Like, I don't feel like it's out here yet. The market is more in the States, you know what I mean? So they would have more of a budget to like blow on a like an investment, like another artist to sign another artist. It's easier out there because that's where most of the money's at. You know what I'm saying? But Canada does have money, but they just have to do a better way funneling it, like getting it out there. You know what I mean? Paid shows and all that, like, and it's too. We can't really do shows out here no more because it's like, you know, why them are shutting down everything nowadays? Like,
because of COVID or like before?
Even before, like a lot of rappers couldn't perform in the city just because of, you know what I mean, what comes behind anything. You know what I mean? Which I feel like, you know, more security should help, like whatever, but that's stopping the bag for a lot of people, you know. Stopping the bag for a lot of artists and stuff. So
like, what were you doing when you couldn't perform here? Like, if they were shutting your shows down?
No, they were never shutting my show down. Like, okay. I would perform, but I'm just saying, like, the scene in general, like the big scene in general. Like, I don't feel like it's enough money. Like, you know, we would have, if we did a show here, we would have to fucking pay an artist from the big artists from the States to come over and then like get openers from over here to open for it to be like a big something, like, you know what I mean? It's hard. Like, a couple artists have shut down shows out here on their own, but it's like, it's not consistent. Like, every weekend something's going on out there, you know what I mean? Every weekend something's going on in the States. Every weekend our artist is performing. So it's like, it's not like that out here on a higher scale, you know what I mean?
Do you think it could ever get to the point where it's like the States?
I feel so. I definitely feel so. I think so. I definitely think so. It's just a matter of time. Like, it's more of the artist just needs to to understand there's like a serious bag to make out here. So once everybody's on that same page, it'll be a lot more easier, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, man. We definitely need like a couple labels out here.
Hope so, yo.
I have a question for the game.
Okay.
Young Mally.
Yeah.
Was most known for blank. Like, what were you
Basketball.
Oh, that was quick.
That was quick. Yeah, that's what majority everybody knows in the city from hooping.
So you're good. Have you posted any basketball clips? I haven't seen any.
I will when anybody want to talk shit.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna start talking shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll post one just to remind people, but I definitely have one too, though.
You should. Or like a music
right now. Do you watch it?
Playing ball.
Pardon?
Or a music video where you're playing ball.
Yeah, I mean, if it's I definitely, if it's that's part of the treatment and that's what we're doing in the video, most definitely I'll probably bring it out, but most definitely. But yeah, everybody knows me from playing ball, right? Because that's what I did before rapping. I played ball.
Okay, and in high school, what would you get in trouble for most with your mom?
Oh my God. Like, some of the work not being done, disrupting class. Like it got to a point where high school, where it's like, it kind of stopped in high school. I was more bad in school, like my junior high school and like elementary school. I was more like a bad kid. Like it's still point where like sometimes my mom would have to come into the class before she goes to work just to make sure I'm chilling in the class, just to relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how bad of a kid I was. Like, that's elementary school, and you know what I mean? But high school, I calmed it down a little bit. High school, I was more with basketball, like, you know what I mean? So really the basketball kind of kept me out of trouble, even though, like, you know what I mean? I was still running around doing dumb shit, but like, you know, basketball.
In your class, do you know how bad you have to be for your parents to go into your classroom?
Yeah, this was like when I was a kid though. This is like
but still,
school.
do you know how bad you have to be?
Yeah. Like I was that kid. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of teachers didn't know to handle me, but like they thought it was just like, oh, I'm always like this, until my mom came in the class and they seen how chilled I was, because like, you know what I mean? I'm there, like,
so all they had to do was say, oh, I'm gonna tell your mom.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I used to get in-school suspensions because, you know, my mom used to be working. She's by herself and all that. So I used to get in-school suspensions and all that shit. Like, it was crazy.
I have never been suspended.
It was fun, though.
I
learned a lot.
What did you learn?
That, you know, like, not running around wild isn't going to get you nowhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Having, you know what I mean, that growing up, just the more chilled I got, the more experience I got to experience, like the more things I got to see, like, you know what I mean, the further I've gotten, so, you know.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because at the end of high school, because I graduated from prep school in Indiana, I graduated honor roll, right? So I had to I got to wear a rope around my shit, and like that's something like from the student I used to be is like a huge transformation, you know what I mean? So when I put my mind to something, I dedicate myself to something, I could achieve it, right?
Okay, Mally Swayzz, tell everyone where they can follow you.
Everybody can follow me at Mally Swayzz, pretty much on all stream platforms. Like Mally Swayzz on Instagram, Mally Swayzz on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, just at Mally Swayzz.
Alrighty, MALLYSWAYZ.
YouTube, and I also have my my website, MallySwayzz.com, and that's pretty much like with all my videos and my music. You could download it, recent pictures, just a little story beat of who I am and all that stuff.
Hold up. Do we have merch coming soon? Because your outfits.
Yes, we do. The
outfits that you post, if you were to sell
I kind of teased you guys with it, but like I don't want to just jump in the game with like I want to do it the way the best are doing it, right? So we got to like launch, like we're doing seasonal stuff right now, so we're preparing for spring. So late winter, spring, we're gonna drop some clothing and music. So just look out for new music and clothing to go along with the music as well.
Nice.
You'll be able to find it all on MallySwayzz.com.
MallySwayzz.com.
Yes.
That's what's up. I will definitely check out the website for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Mally.
Thank you, guys. Yo, love always.
We appreciate it so much.
Thank you.